We apologise most sincerely to the surviving descendants of the enslaved from Clan Malcolm plantations for the continuing impact on their daily lives, their health and their well-being.
We will be asking the New Zealand government to acknowledge these historical links to injustices that took place in the wider Caribbean and to note CARICOM's 10-point plan for reparatory justice.
We cannot forget or ignore the fact that we stole people from their native land. We stripped them from their families, from their culture, and from their birthright. Yet white America has turned a blind eye to this and say they should get over it, or it's been so long and it doesn't affect the African Americans today because it happened so long ago. On behalf of myself, my family, and my ancestors, I want to publicly apologize.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel once again. My name is Dash Lifestyle. Kindly for watching me for the first time. Remember to subscribe, like, share, and also comment. To my returning subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back and watching my video. Thank you so much for the love and support, and greetings to my brothers and sisters all the way from Caribbean country. So guys, I want us to watch this video from the UK family, from the colonizers. They are coming and asking for forgiveness to the Jamaicans, to the Caribbean, and also to the African people for what happened during slavery. We all know during slavery, majority of Africans people and also majority of Caribbean people, they went into forced slavery, and the colonizers, they are now coming and asking for forgiveness. So kindly guys, watch this video, then I'll be back with more comments.
This evening, formal apologies have been issued to Jamaica by the descendants of slave traders. 5 families who are descendants of plantation owners from across the United Kingdom and Ireland, as well as the Guardian newspaper, apologized on video on behalf of their ancestors, while descendants of John Malcolm from Scotland expressed regret in person at the Civil Emancipation Jubilee last evening. Their family owned the Argyle estate in St. Thomas at the time of the war in 1824, which resulted in 12 enslaved Africans being executed for their role in the fight for freedom.
Enslavement of your ancestors and the injustice of financial compensation paid by the British government to the enslavers. The enduring and damaging legacy of this injustice continues to the present day. We apologise most sincerely to the surviving descendants of the enslaved from Clan Malcolm plantations for the continuing impact on their daily lives, their health and their well-being.
We will be asking the New Zealand government to acknowledge these historical links to injustices that took place in the wider Caribbean and to note CARICOM's 10-point plan for reparatory justice. We plan to encourage the New Zealand government to reopen its Physical High Commission in the Caribbean to strengthen intergovernmental ties.
The sisters' ancestors also own 9 other properties, including Blenheim, Hanover. The apologies were accepted by Culture Minister Olivia Grange and Mayor of St. Anne's Bay, Michael Belnave.
I am the wife of Pastor Les Robinson. Quickly, we've seen America rally behind court cases through the years over intellectual property and real property, oftentimes resulting in millions of dollars in restitution. We rally behind it without the blink of an eye because it's something that has been stolen and restitution should be made. We cannot forget or ignore the fact that we stole people from their native land. We stripped them from their families, from their culture, and from their birthright. Yet white America has turned a blind eye to this and say they should get over it, or it's been so long and it doesn't affect the African Americans today because it happened so long ago. On behalf of myself, my family, and my ancestors, I want to publicly apologize to the African American community for our ignorance, our arrogance, our insensitivity to your cause, and for any part we may have had in the atrocities done to your people. I stand here today humbly to show my love and support. Whether enslaved or freed, we know that many African Americans have had inventions they didn't get credit for and therefore earned no revenue. Land was stolen from many, as in my husband's case. My husband has the deeds to these properties that state this land belongs to my descendants forever and ever. There should be no question of what should be done. His land has been stolen, his generational wealth stolen. the schooling opportunities he should have had stolen, his opportunity to grow up in a safe environment where his family could afford housing stolen. He was forced into poverty, running to and from school, hoping to avoid getting into a fight or even getting shot and killed. This wasn't the legacy his grandfather left him. His rightful inheritance was stripped from him. Where is his restitution? There is no record of the properties ever being sold. If this were a claim about a white man's property being stolen, I'm sure the court case would have been resolved by now. He should have the right to reclaim financial compensation for what was left to him by his great-great-great-grandfather, Daniel Blue.
Thank you so much for
so that he may
comments
pass
this
it down to
morning.
his descendants.
Many African people can appreciate the apology for slavery in Suriname, in Aruba, and St. Martin, directed from Holland. The apology can be appreciated, but it's not sufficient. What are going to be the systemic changes? What are going to be the structural creations that you are going to implement to undo the bias, the discrimination, the inequity that black people in Aruba suffer from as a result of the vestiges of slavery? What are you going to do to level the playing field between black and white? Because if you do not address white privilege, if you do not address black disadvantage, then your apology is a mockery. Words are good, but actions are better. Don't just say you're sorry, show that you are sorry by providing quality education, economic empowerment, quality housing. Without the structural changes, what good is an apology without transformation of the society so that everyone is given an equitable opportunity to enjoy in the benefits of the island?
So guys, I hope you have watched that video from the colonizers. They are now asking for forgiveness to the Jamaicans, to the people in the Caribbean, to the African people. For what do you think? Is it the right time for the colonizers to come and ask for forgiveness? Is it the best time for them to ask for forgiveness? So kindly you can comment on my comment section and let's have a talk on the comment section. But for me, I want to react on this topic simply because we all know what it is happening in Jamaica. Jamaica, it is not yet full independent. The colonizers, they have not give Jamaicans its freedom. Jamaica, it is not a republic. So the colonizers, they are still at the head in Jamaica. So these people, they are coming and ask for forgiveness to the Jamaicans, and yet they have not give Jamaica full independence. First of all, if they really want to come and ask for forgiveness, they should give Jamaica its freedom. They should give Jamaica full independence. They should give Jamaicans to be a republic, because we all know they gave Jamaicans fake freedom. They gave Jamaicans fake independence. They gave Jamaican fake republic. Right now, Jamaica, it is still being oppressed by the colonizers. The colonizers, they are now taking control of the major things in Jamaica, and yet they are coming and ask for forgiveness. Why are you hiding? You should come out and give Jamaicans its full freedom. And for you to be forgiven, you should at least leave this country alone. Then Jamaicans, they can forgive you. Not only Jamaicans, the colonizers, they are still oppressing. They are still controlling some of the African country. They are now turning some of the African country leaders to be their puppet. Yeah, some of the African country, they are puppet from these colonizers. Some of the African country, they are still using the colonizer system here in Africa, and yet these people, they are now begging for the forgiveness. And you can see the kind of things that they are doing. No, for me, I can tell you, this is not the right time for the colonizers to come and ask for forgiveness. If these colonizers, they want to be forgiven, at least, first of all, they should pay reparation to the Jamaicans. They should pay reparation to the some of the African country, and also they should bring the things that they stole here in Africa. They should bring the things that they stole in Jamaica during slavery, because we all know they stole a treasures thing in Jamaica. Yeah, they stole treasures thing in Jamaica, and also the same way they stole treasures things here in Africa. They took away our gold. they took away our oil. So these people, they have still treasured thing, and right now they have come out and see some of the African countries, they don't have a lot of things to offer, and that's why they are coming and asking for forgiveness. No, this is also not the right time for them asking for forgiveness. If they want forgiveness, they should compensate the families that were hurt during slavery, because we all know we have some of the people that are still living with disability because of what happened during slavery. We are still, there is some families who they are still homeless. Their lands were taken away during slavery. We have some families, they are not yet free their mind because of what happened during slavery. And some of the families, they are still having this mental, their mind, they have not forgotten what happened during slavery. So first of all, these people, if they want to be forgiven, they should pay some of the families for the compensation to the families that were hurt during slavery. They should compensate. They should pay reparation to the people from the Jamaicans, because Jamaicans, they were asking for this reparation. Up to date, they have not paid Jamaicans reparation. And when Jamaica, they ask for this reparation, these people, they are still keeping quiet. They don't want to pay reparation. How can you come and ask for forgiveness and you have not yet paid for the damage that you caused, and you have not yet refund the things that you stole during slavery? You want to be forgiven, and you still have the precious thing for Jamaicans. You have precious thing to the Caribbeans. You have precious thing for the African people. Right now, you want to be forgiven. I know it is good to forgive, but also you should make a good relationship. You should return the things to the owner so that you can be forgiven. Yeah, we might forgive you, but God will not forgive you. Yeah, God will not forgive you, because if you want to be fully forgiven, return some of the things that you stole. Compensate the families that they were hurt during slavery. Apologize to the family that were hurt during slavery. Pay them their reparation to these families, because they have gone through a lot. Yes, this is what you need to do before coming and ask for forgiveness. Yeah, and also you should stay away from African leaders. You should not turn some of the African leaders to be your puppet. Also, in the Caribbean, you should give Jamaica its full independence. You should remove your colonizer system in Jamaica. Leave our brothers and sisters in Jamaica to be a free nation. Yeah, because you all know you are controlling some of the biggest thing in Jamaica. Jamaica, you can imagine, Jamaican government own its country around 80% or 60 or 70%, but the colonizers, they are having a big share in Jamaica. And this is the reason why these colonizers, they are the one who are selling Jamaicans to the foreigners, because we all know Jamaicans, they are complaining about the foreigners who are coming in Jamaica. They are buying lands. They are building big apartments. They are building hotel. They are turning some of the public beach into private beach. Some of the Jamaicans, they cannot access even their own beach because of these foreigners who are coming and turning some of their beach to be private. And it is all because of the colonizers. They have given them the permission. I cannot blame the Jamaican government, because Jamaican government also, they have not been given full freedom, full power to do some of the things in Jamaica. What do you think, guys? And also some of the people, they are stoning me. No, Dash, you should stop talking about Jamaica. You are not a Jamaicans. Jamaica, it is not in Africa. Yes, I agree, Jamaica, it is not in Africa. I'm not a Jamaican. But Jamaicans, they came from Africa. Jamaicans, they came from Africa. They are my brothers and sisters. It is because of these colonizers who are asking for forgiveness. It is because of them. That's why we have our brothers and sisters in the Caribbean. Then I cannot stop talking about Jamaica. Because they are my brothers and sisters. They came all the way here in Africa. I cannot sit down and seeing how they are being treated, how they are being oppressed, how they are being suffering, and sit down and I keep quiet. I must talk. I must open their eyes to what it is happening. I must share this with the world to see what it is happening to our brothers and sisters in the Caribbean. I cannot stop to talk about Jamaica anytime soon. You continue stoning me. You continue write some bad message that you are writing for me. But for me, I cannot stop talking about Jamaica. They are my brothers and sisters. I cannot, Jamaica, it is a fatherland. Jamaica, it is a predominantly black nation. Jamaica, it is Africa, which was moved away in the Caribbean. Yeah, it is all because of these colonizers. And yet they have come out and asked for forgiveness. No, they should pay first. They should return the treasures thing they stole. I love what some of the African countries they are doing, because in some of the African countries they have started a revolution. They are now kicking out these colonizers. They are now kicking out the colonizer system. Like in Burkina Faso, President Traoré is kicking out the colonizers. Is removing this colonizer system. And also we should follow some of the African countries. We should follow what Burkina Faso they are doing. Also Caribbean country, you should follow what some of the African countries they are doing, because we all know revolution, it has started here in Africa. Some of the Africans who are protesting against the leaders who are becoming puppet, the leaders who are being controlled by the outside. And yet these people, they are coming with a fake apology. They are coming with a fake message so that we can forgive them. No, we cannot forgive you until you return the precious thing, until you give some of the country its freedom. Yeah, this UK family which it has come and asked for forgiveness to the Jamaicans. Jamaicans, first of all, you should ask them to give you your full freedom, your full independence, so that you can forgive them. Yeah, tell them the truth. The truth will set you free. So kindly guys, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, kindly subscribe. If you have unsubscribed earlier because of some of the videos that I have done, kindly you should come back and subscribe, because revolution, it has started in the black nations country, in the Caribbean, here in Africa. Revolution, it has started. We cannot sit down and seeing how these people, they are intimidating. Right now they are using our treasures as the tourist as a tourist in their own country. Right now they are teaching their children what they did in Africa, in Caribbean during slavery. That is some of the things that they are teaching their children. Yeah, they're teaching their children what happened during slavery, how they conquered Africa, how they conquered Jamaica. That's the thing that they are teaching their children. And for us also here in Africa, we are still using their system of education here in Africa. We are still teaching our children about the white history here in Africa. We should remove this white history in Africa. We should start teaching our children about black history. We should stop that. These people, they want us to teach our children about white history so that our children can know that these people came here in Africa, they conquered us, they enslaved us. So they are superpower country. That's the kind of education they want to us African people to teach our children. We should stop that. We should change all these things. They came and told us that God is white. So we have been worshipping white God up to now in some of the African country. We should stop that. We should change. Who told you God is white? We should change that. Yeah, we should change that. So kindly guys, subscribe if you haven't, like this video, share, and also